Yeah, that's how I started the live off. Because when you get to see yourself in these little cameras, you be like, damn, that is it. Excuse me, y'all. I can't help myself. I'm crazy like that. But yeah, I know that's not how you supposed to start off a live. But when you got your phone in your face, it don't really matter, right? So the reason why I'm doing this live is because one, most people are going to be devastated to see a real Native sister have her opinion on this. Want the youth to understand that if you are in a position where you feel like you're getting bullied, mistreated by other children, by other adults, go to your principal, go to your vice principal, go to your teachers. You of course make sure your parent, your mother and father, knows about this, right? And if all else failed, it's time to nuck and buck. I don't get this. When I was growing up, because I'm 31 years old, right? So that's why I have a great opinion coming from from when I was raised, from how I raised my son and daughter, right? So when I was growing up, my stepdad always told us that we had to tell the principal, we had to tell the vice principal, we had to tell the teacher, and then again, if all else fails, it's time to nuck and buck. I only fought one time in my life, and it really don't count. Like I'm gonna be real about it, it don't count because it was actually my best friend that I've been knowing literally since elementary school. Still know it to this day. It's so funny because her white baby daddy work at my job, so it was funny when I seen him because I was like, is that my friend, baby daddy? I'm like, I know I ain't tripping because she got a white man, look just like him. So when we was talking, it's like he picked up, because you know where I'm from, so it was easy to just say that. And he picked up real easy that that was my friend because, that's my homie. Um, but the reason why I'm saying it is because we fought in like middle school. It was stupid too. And like because I beat her up, I always used to tell like all our friends like we not even bringing it up. That ain't even talk about, right? So in my mind, it's weird seeing a high schooler go to high school, have a weapon, unalive another teen who happens to be white, and everybody in the so-called black community, FBA community, all them fake coat, them fake coats, all them that came out like they normally do, right? So it'd be shocking me when I look at my 12-year-old and 10-year-old and understand that I'm not gonna fall for the fact that a high schooler brought a weapon to the school and want me to feel some type of way because he unalived the white boy. You need to go down. You're gonna go to prison. I don't even know why these people out here acting like this because my daughter told me this yesterday. She heard me listening to this whole, situation with Ringo TV. And it was so funny because she was like, yeah, that black boy, he was wrong for what he did to that white boy. And I was like, what you mean what he do to the white boy? And I was like, do you even know what you're talking about? She said, yeah, I know. She was like, yeah, he basically underlived him. And I was like, I asked her, I said, so do you feel like what the black boy did made sense or do you think it was right, right? And she was like, no. Of course my son and daughter already understand that you don't need to unlie nobody. That's weird. So I don't even know that feels like they even think like that. But they both understand right and wrong. It's not about race. That's how you know the word are they weirdos. My own son and daughter have told me, especially my son, they told me that black kids are fucking crazy. That's what my son had told me, and my son and daughter ain't racist, like that part. So even my niece who's 16 going on 17, when I talked to her like last month, she even said the same thing. She said these motherfucking black kids out here crazy. So when people even say, why would you call yourself black because you're living in a fucking abyss? Like calling yourself white, y'all are living in a fucking abyss, and then y'all wonder why they always use white people and black people to go up against each other. Y'all didn't even learn from the Ku Klux Klan era. Y'all literally letting the whole killer with his parents sell y'all a motherfucking dream, and y'all out here looking dumb. How at this age y'all didn't understand that black and white really meant that y'all gonna be motherfucking racist motherfuckers and they gonna profit off y'all motherfuckers in America, everybody around the world, including China. They gonna know their motherfucking ethnic background while everybody screaming about Ringo TV talking about what he is. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all motherfucker call yourself FBA's imaginary. Call yourselves black, which is a crayon. White people call yourselves crayons. And then y'all wonder why Kamala, I mean not Kamala, matter of fact, Kamala and Obama got to run a scam on y'all because they wasn't even black. But Melo can literally come out here, right? Make me think about the athlete. I feel like that's fucked up that Melo getting he getting dragged up all up in this. By the way, because this whole thing, most people didn't know this, but the real Anthony, the basketball player, yeah, he got a whole award and everything. So all that shit got to get ruined because this nigga. Cause I was thinking, I'm like, what this name? The real Anthony, like the basketball player, like we're really going on. Yeah, what's really going on is y'all niggas getting scammed. You should have been thinking about the real basketball player. Instead, y'all out here giving all y'all money and what y'all don't even know, cause I did my due diligence, his motherfucking family is with the elite people. Cause his daddy, yeah, by the way, the real reason why the daddy didn't want to say shit, cause y'all don't do y'all research. The real reason why the daddy didn't want to say shit is cause the motherfucking daddy tied in. His cousin, brother, whoever the fuck he is, I think it's the brother, whoever. He literally played for LSU. And when I seen that, I'm like, that's weird that the daddy is related to somebody that's already finna be in the pros eventually. So in my mind, I'm like, when I seen Ringo TV, when I woke up and I seen that, I'm like, now that makes sense why the mother was the one out there talking and not the goddamn daddy. Cause again, y'all getting motherfucking finesse. At the end of the day, if y'all can't motherfucking see that the whole family took that motherfucking white boy out because they understood, which is crazy. This is how you know that black and white gonna forever be at war with each other, and I'm gonna sit back and laugh at y'all motherfuckers. Is because the white daddy stood on business, and nobody don't want to admit that that white man came in there, even though he knew this motherfucking black family was finna dog the fuck out of him. He still was able to stand up and be like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna take this shit because it's not even about them, it's about my child. And that's why people don't know how to raise their motherfucking children. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna say that the white man did a great job, especially when he was even with the motherfucking mama no more, and the kids lived with the mama. So at the end of the day, that was a broken household, and his son got unalive because he told his kid to do the right thing and not bring a weapon to school to unalive somebody because they're jealous of the other child. Because at the end of the day, y'all don't understand. Carmelo was definitely jealous of that goddamn white boy. At the end of the day, y'all to understand that the family had this shit planned out. People are so fucking dumb in today's time. People can't even read the fact that how the fuck you got. I just looked at white people. This is how you know again. Y'all need to quit with this. Oh, you can't look at people of color content. I literally just found this white dude channel and he literally just showed me shit I ain't even know about. These niggas just showed me they got a whole motherfucking merch out. I've been knew about the diss songs. Shout out to DDG podcast. If I said it wrong, sorry. Um, Cause he showed the AI generated diss track. Y'all tell me y'all didn't see this a whole play. I see why all the motherfucking real foreigners, all the real people don't really respect America and what we really stand for. Yeah, then the people out there, New Breed, Red Supreme, all them, yeah, they motherfucking haters. Shout out to Angry Man and Ringo TV because them like the top creators that I know they're standing on business when it come to holding this motherfucker accountable and the rest of the other people too that I look at. But what I'm saying is, people ain't gonna really get to play in this. How the y'all let these people finesse y'all? Y'all didn't learn from the brick woman. So y'all tell me in 2025, y'all, the whole black community, now that I know we worth trillions of dollars, now I understand why we ain't got because y'all don't let anybody come and get the goddamn bag. Y'all let Lil Ronnie and his daughter get unalive and y'all bring the bag up for her. And people out here like New Breed talk crying about China. Like if y'all in 2025, by the way, if y'all crying about the fact that China built everything when it comes to all these, elite people, y'all stupid. How y'all did not know that China had made everything for these elite people? That's how you know. That's how I be saying in America, y'all trapped in black and white. Y'all the Ku Klux Klan. I'm so glad to be at 31 years old to see for what it is. And yeah, most people not gonna want to hear this shit. Most people ain't gonna want to hear you say that black people and white people real Ku Klux Klan. They played y'all. Shout out to them real people that stood on business and manipulated y'all. Because when I was growing up, I got to see the whole era of understanding the Ku Klux Klan. So to live in 2025 and see black people be the new Ku Klux Klan, and y'all think I'm finna be let my son and daughter call themselves black? No, my son and daughter know what time it is. Cause y'all be brainwashed crayons. White people, black people be being brainwashed. I know people don't want to hear that shit, cause I'm before my time. Cause one day y'all gonna get to rewind this shit and be like, damn, she was before her time. Cause yes, I am. I'm telling y'all straight up. Y'all keep believing in that fairy tale black and white. Keep letting motherfuckers pimp y'all, get y'all money, let them destroy y'all, let them put y'all in a position to never have wealth. Cause you know New Breed, he that motherfucking entity that love to curse people legacies. Nigga, y'all cursing y'all own legacies because y'all out here buffooning. Y'all wanna call people raccoons and Uncle Ruckuses and shit, nigga, that's y'all. Y'all the ones trapped in the motherfucker real matrix, which is black and white, which is pimp the motherfucker unlive, the unalive. That's all y'all do is pimp the unalive. Y'all literally let this boy and his family make a profit off of unaliving somebody. Just like the rap culture. And y'all wonder why I'm not gonna call myself black. Y'all want to live in a culture just like these rappers, and y'all think y'all ain't gonna pay for this. Y'all think the 2/3, which is y'all think I ain't gonna pay for this. So that's why at the end of the day, people gonna keep running with these narratives, and that's why other cultures gonna always be able to feed off y'all motherfuckers, which I shall do, because why not? Why should we not feed off y'all being incels? And you know how we gonna feed off y'all? Me personally, y'all must speak the truth. Cause the truth is, I got a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old that know not to unalive somebody. My daughter already told me if somebody bully her, she gonna punch him in their motherfucking face. And I promise you ain't tell my daughter to tell somebody, punch somebody in their goddamn face. But what I'm saying is, you not gonna make me believe that a motherfucker high schooler took a weapon to school to unalive a white boy, and y'all want me to cry about it and shit and give them millions of dollars so they can live in a fabulous life like one of these motherfucking poor pork p yeah p I should add that church members, because I'm put the church members in there too, and the motherfucking pastors. That's this new culture. I got on motherfucking Instagram because I don't like getting on there. I swag, I swerve, I swag and I swerve on here naughty. I'm like, what the that was church. Y'all think I'm playing? I know y'all seen that on Instagram in the Atlanta church. Shout out to the Africans. Then it took over. They was swagging and surfing in church. When you say live of the world, and then people wonder why 2/3 getting wiped out, and the rest of us in the background looking at y'all motherfuckers claiming our true identity. While y'all out here crying and shit, we out here with our birthright, we laughing at all y'all black and white people. I'm just being real about it. I know people do not like when I say that, but I preach it so much because I'm just done with it. I'm done. I live. Look, when you grow up in Tennessee and you get to see, because I know a lot of people want to talk shit about Tennessee, but that ain't my fault. I grew up in the area where they taught us the real motherfucking history. So I've been all the shit people talk about now. I've been knowing since I was a motherfucking kid. So that's why I just laugh at y'all. Y'all literally letting these people make millions off of y'all. Do you know how many rappers that's not even on this earth no more still making trillions off of the black community? And y'all wonder why. Y'all wonder why these motherfucking people like a Carmelo Anthony and his family, who already plugged the fuck in, by the way. I just told y'all, LSU, look it up. The goddamn daddy ain't got shit to say because he might be going through a ritual for his 33. He might be going for his 33. We don't know. I grew up with Shaq, okay? All my life, that nigga had a ring. So there you go. And that was my homie too. I love Shaq. Not as no motherfucking athlete, as the Disney Channel star. That's how I looked at Shaq, because he was in the fucking Kajam. Shazam, my bad. Shit, it's been so long, you see why I said the damn name wrong. But at the end of the day, people ain't gonna teach their kids shit. Like, people ain't gonna teach their kids nothing. That's why I'm proud of my son and daughter. When I look at my son and daughter at 10 to 12, I be so happy because I be like, I did a great job. I ain't let my motherfucking kids watch CJ So Cool. Look, y'all, think about all the people that let their kids watch CJ So Cool family. Look at that shit. I knew back then that shit was dysfunctional because I wasn't black. I never was black. So I knew that she was dysfunctional. Nigga, you a hoe. How you gonna be somebody baby dad? How you gonna let somebody with 3 kids come in and take care of them motherfuckers and then you didn't think that shit was gonna blow up in your face? Shout out to Average for the best, cause that's my dude, Average. Cause he look in that sector, he take over. That's what I'm talking about. The CJ show's cool too. I'm throwing that in there because I'm showing you prime families not to motherfucking follow. So back in the day, if you was letting your motherfucking kids watch CJ So Cool and you wonder why your motherfucking daughter popping it, your son motherfucking emo, you wonder why your ex girlfriend wife turned out. There you go, cause y'all be following nobodies. Y'all follow nobodies. I ain't let my kids follow no motherfucking nobody. You know who my kids was looking at? Ryan's World. You know the person that's in Walmart got his own line, Asian kid on Nickelodeon. Yeah, that's what my son and daughter was growing up looking at. And Vlad and Nikki, they some Russian white boys. So and it was this white dude that had this Mexican. They had like 5 kids. So back in the day, that was my kids was watching. I watched CJ So Cool Family, and when I looked at it, I was like, yeah, hell no, hell no. See, and that's why people still to this day get finesse even with that shit. That's why I just laugh at y'all. Like this is crazy how again black people allow this family who already plugged the fuck in. Cause this how you know they plugged in. How you have an AI generated song? How do you have a motherfucking merch? Like at this point, I'm like, even with the white dad too, like, so y'all out here just playing parts and shit. Cause there's no way as the that's how you know this shit to me is so fake too, because it's no way. Let's be real about this, even for the motherfucker white woman, because the white mama, nobody don't want to call her out, so let me call her out. Ain't no way I'm gonna let the motherfucker daddy just stand there. Cause they let you know, like, too, with the mama, like, I ain't finna be that motherfucker heartbroken, not the motherfucker to speak on my son. And they making a profit off my son being unalive and the daddy just took that shit. That's how you know we got some weak ass people. Cause it could have been me. I'm telling you, I've been a proud woman in that moment if somebody deleted my son as a white woman. If I was a white woman, it's this it ain't even about the fact that he black. It's the fact that you unalive my kid and the daddy, just like the other weak daddy, ain't got nothing to say. What is wrong with this new generation of men that they using to finesse y'all not to be men no more? Because that's how I be looking at it. I don't blame real men. I be blaming the ones that be looking at these ninjas on, that be, because there's no way, I'm going to say it again, that I'd have been like, shot at Tory Lane dad. Cause he a real one. When they took his son and locked him up, he was real one. You know what he did after court? He went out there and told on all of them. That's how you be a man. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I don't care about the man out there other than that. But that's how you stand on business for your child. And at least his child didn't get unalive. Think about that. His child didn't get unalive. But at the end of the day, people ain't gonna learn from this situation. People just think about this. It's gonna be another unalivement. And you know what these black people gonna do? Do the same thing. But this is what I'm gonna say. When white people do it, don't cry about it. Don't look at me because I'm gonna look at y'all like I'm looking at them because y'all crazy. How y'all let y'all selves be the new Ku Klux Klan? I'm like so serious about that. Like how y'all let y'all selves become that? Y'all let them brainwash y'all like in 100 years to be rap zesty. That's why the new generation they're so confused. Even though they confused, they know they have a better understanding than y'all asses. They have a better understanding to not get the goddamn money away. I bet the youth ain't falling for this bullshit. But the folks to be adults, yeah, y'all don't want to falling for the trap. And I'm just sitting back like, because when I did my own research, I'm like, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all fall for anything. And like I'm just keep saying, I'm going to just be the background looking and saying what I got to say. Because I'm never going to rap unalivement. Because y'all don't get it. In Antioch, a black boy went to school with a gun and was trying to unalive other black children. And my boyfriend's son, his 16-year-old, going up 17-year-old, he, was at the damn school and everything. So think about that. That's why I be saying, like, y'all want me to be like, oh, he did such an amazing job. When that shit happened, me and my boyfriend was talking about that like, that's crazy. And I hate to admit it, my damn boyfriend was getting on my damn nerves. He was talking about something, yeah, it's not his fault. And I'm like, babe, so did you just forget what happened with your son and all that? When that boy came to the motherfucking school and was trying to unalive the goddamn kids. But the difference is, I ain't gonna lie, the only difference is between that situation is his parents was abusing the motherfucking out of him. Like, he was going through some real trauma. It wasn't no the kids did it to him and that's why he went to the school and tried to unalive kids, even though it still had something to do with the kids too, but it has so much more to do with the family. So that's how I be saying, like, if it ain't the black community using and abusing, it's pimping and manipulating, is running the bag up under the guise of underliving. Ain't nobody finna convince me of nothing. Cause when I seen NBA young boy get on the scene, I knew what time it was, and that's why I could honestly say about 10 years later, maybe about 10 years later, cause I was, no, I'm gonna say about 8 years later, cause my son and daughter they at least had to be here. So I'm gonna say about, yeah, I'm gonna say about 7 years. I'm gonna say about 7 years ago, I was like, yeah, because my son was like in elementary school. He was in elementary school. I think he was either in first grade. I think he was in first grade. He was the little man. Ooh, I did not like the teachers, the female teachers, cause my son, all he wanted to do was hug all the female teachers, and it was so cute because one of his female teachers, she was so short. She was like, she was like 4'11". She was short like my damn mama, white woman. But my son had all the women. Oh my gosh, I was just like this. I'm telling you, when you have that type of son. But what I'm getting at is I don't get this. I don't get how my daughter understand this is not right. I don't understand how my son know this is not right. And it shocked me more. My daughter said her favorite. My daughter told me her favorite president is Trump. Y'all, don't get mad at me. It was funny because y'all know I make Trump content. I start back making some Trump content. My daughter told me she liked Trump. I was like, huh? I was like, why you like Trump for? She's like, cause he's just. She said, cause he's the greatest president ever. I was like, damn. But I ain't gonna tell her who to like, cause I ain't gonna cap. When I was growing up, my favorite president was George W. Deuce, cause he got through. I was telling y'all on this channel, he got a motherfucking shoe thrown on him in a whole nother country, and after that, it was over with. I was like, who is this president? Dick Cheney running the world. So I already knew what time it was back then. So for my daughter to know this, I know she doing great in life. Cause hey, ain't nothing wrong with like a president. Yeah, it's Trump. I don't know what to tell y'all, cause I don't know what y'all want me to do about it. I think it's dope as hell. I'm proud of my kids. Cause my son and daughter on a great path. They not for the destruction. Yeah, they not gonna be out here unaliving people, children, and then having their whole family to come and have to finesse the black people out there trillions of dollars. Hooray, hooray! Y'all ain't gonna never have shit since the 1960s. Shout out to the civil rights era. I used to hate on y'all, but I congratulate the Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr. Even though y'all was FBA, I mean not FBA, FBI agents. At the end of the day, Pastor L. Sharpton allegedly helped take y'all out because we know back then pastors, but we see what pastors doing today. So Al Sharpton, because we gonna keep it 100, 2025. Y'all need to do your research. Al Sharpton was there. So with that being said, shout out to y'all. Because after y'all, they gave us Dr. Umar. We see what he did for the last 15 years with the fucking black community. Y'all fucking clowns. Tariq Nasheed created FBA. So and y'all gave him money for the hidden history documentaries. Y'all let him get all that goddamn money. So with that being said, I'm happy for y'all. Keep getting finesse. What y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to sit here and cry for y'all? Niggas, I ain't finna cry for y'all because I told y'all I've been knowing about this for a long time. And that's why now I get it. Because all my life I wanted to save black people. But the key to it all is that black and white people, y'all finna live in the matrix for life. Don't y'all understand why they use y'all for duality? Don't y'all see why the devil Satan used black and white? Y'all haven't figured it out yet. So y'all really thought the devil knew some shit. Y'all still believe in the whole Illuminati shit. Y'all still falling for that shit in 2025. Y'all still believe in that shit. That shit's so ancient, so old. That's not the truth. The truth is black and white is duality. They finesse y'all motherfuckers. They get y'all into them contracts, which is black and white. There you go. Like, we not finna do this. Same, you ain't winning, motherfucker. It's 2025. Yeah, I know the truth. The truth has always been that Satan was always with the Most High. Like, I don't get this. Y'all need to quit the bull crap. The reason why black and white people, the Ku Klux Klan, is because it's called racism. That's why y'all the only people that don't know who the fuck y'all is. That's why Dr. Umar and Tariq Nasheed can say FBA and paying goofies, and y'all will get them y'all goddamn money, and this nigga still ain't got a school. His motherfucking daughter, she 22 years old, popped the vagina online, finesse y'all, got the bag. Y'all clowns. And I'm loving this shit. Cause now I get the bigger picture. Like, it was never about black and white. The truth is, it was about knowing who the fuck you were so that you didn't get caught up with the Illuminati. But y'all got caught up because y'all was in black and white. I get it now. Like, I tell people all the time, the contract is that y'all got signed to music. Y'all never got it. They told y'all it's hell is music. Why y'all think we living in hell? We in music. Y'all never figured it out. Y'all was too caught up in being a racist. But y'all never understood that China, India, Russia, America, the Aborigines, which is America, make America great again. Y'all still never figured it out. Y'all never figured out why the orange man came into office. That's how I be laughing at y'all. That's why I'm proud of my daughter. At the end of the day, she say she like Trump, and when I say she like Trump, I don't mean for the person Trump. I mean for the certain aspects of the principle that the nigga stand for. At the end of the day, love him or hate him, he was always in position. He was on motherfucking Oprah in like 1989 or some shit like that. And I knew what time it was back then. I've been following Trump majority of my life, to be real, because I've been following Paris Hilton all my life too. So with that being said, I always knew about the empire of the Hiltons and the Trump. That's why people never got it. That's why Floyd Mayweather bought property for his grandson, who is NBA young boy. That's how they clowned y'all too. Think about that. NBA young boy grandson is worth billions. Y'all don't get it. He really worth billions. When it come, one day y'all gonna get to see that shit. And the funny part about it, NBA young boy, the nigga that turned out y'all community, Floyd Mayweather, the one y'all laughed at cause he couldn't read it right. I did too. Cause the Breakfast Club, weak motherfuckers. Look at him now. That's what I'm trying to do for my grandkids too. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather. You inspired me to one day put, stuff in my son and daughter, if they, plan on having kids one day, because you never know. That part. I plan on investing in my grandkids' future. Shout out to you, Floyd. Because these new people, these black people, because these new people, black and white people, they new people. All they care about is making money off of unalivement. But Floyd Mayweather, he wanted to make a profit off of his grandkids' success. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You know why? Because he paid the way for them. And that's why I'm going to keep saying, I'm so glad I grew up respecting different people. Because if I didn't, I'll be trapped in black and white. I'll be signed to that contract that the same people that keep talking about the Illuminati, but they the ones signed to them because y'all always race baiting. Do y'all not get it? The Most High put us into hell, which is what we're living in because we're living in music. Why all these fake people that get online, right, and tell y'all some shit like, I went to the spiritual world, which you can't do. I went to the spiritual world, and when I was there, it was all celebrities singing in hell. And then we living in a whole rap era where they let y'all own people get on the live and y'all make a profit off of it. And somewhere around the whole notion of the Bible, y'all didn't figure this shit out. But y'all say y'all Christians. I didn't even grow up Christian. I grew up Muslim. But I figured that out. You know how I really figured it out? I ain't gonna even lie. I really figured it out this year. I ain't gonna even lie. I could have lied to y'all and say I figured it out a long time ago, but I ain't gonna lie. What really made me figure it out was this year. I'm gonna say it again. When Trump came to office, I'm gonna keep saying it because y'all never got it. It was never about black and white. It was always about y'all understanding that y'all have a real heritage and y'all have a real birthright. That's why other people got deported. But y'all never figured it out because y'all was caught up in the rap era of unaliving the next generation and making a profit off of it. And that's why to this day, streamers that make the most sales are unalived. Think about it. How many streams are winning that's been people who ain't on this earth no more? Ain't we still recycling Michael Jackson to this day? Shout out to the Asian community because they just recycled a whole verse from Michael Jackson. So I'm gonna say it again. Y'all the number one entities that's making a profit off of people being unalive. And I'm gonna say it again, I'm laughing at it. Cause for a long time, again, I've been knowing about the Illuminati, but we I've been knowing about it for so long and people been just recycling it for so long too. In 2025 I understood that the Illuminati, um, the angel of music is hell. We're living in it, and the only way to get to the Most High is to be for the Most High and understand that He gave you an ethnic background. I know y'all don't understand that, but I say that because it's the truth. Like, He gave y'all an ethnic background. You're not black and white. You're not a crayon. Don't be a chess piece. Like, damn. The Asian people, the number one people that should have told y'all that black and white were clowns to the world. That's why I'm gonna say it again. Everybody gonna keep winning when it comes to the underlinement of black people. And I'm gonna just sit back and look at it, and I'm gonna make my money with the Most High, cause that's the only way to make the money is with the Most High. Cause I'm gonna say it again. I'm so glad I grew up Muslim. I ain't gonna cap because I'm telling y'all the Bible and the Quran went hand in hand. And that's why we keep telling people make the Bible and the Quran hand in hand so that you'll understand from the Bible. I'm gonna say it again. Satan is the Bible in plain sight. It's just really to show you that the reason why we right here is because we disobeyed the Most High, and He wasn't finna go for that shit. So He said, since we ain't gonna listen to Him, since why in 2025 we swagging and swerving in church, we swagging and surfing in motherfucking church, then your ass gonna be with Satan and have fun. Dance with him. Have fun. But don't cry about it and keep blaming the Illuminati. Cause if anything, that shit is clown work. Y'all clowns. Just give God the most high praise for letting y'all know that Satan was real. I guess y'all didn't know he was real. I guess y'all thought that the most high didn't control him too. I guess y'all thought for some reason Satan was just walking around in this bitch just doing what he wanted to. No, dumbasses. No. He came from the most high just like we did. The only difference is he didn't want to repent, which is why he's in hell. He didn't want to repent. He didn't want to repent. He didn't want to repent. That's why motherfucker Satan is in jail. He's in hell. Our stupid asses is right along in here with the motherfucker. But I'm so glad I get it now, because I'm telling y'all, in my early 20s, I've been know about this shit. And I just been what is the truth? God damn it. What is the real truth? Because like most people, I was caught up in the lies too. I was caught up in the lies. I went through the fear mongering. That's why I don't like motherfucking new breed. That's why I'm staying on your motherfucking neck, nigga. That's why I don't like fear mongering content. Cause I'm telling you, my early 20s, I experienced a lot of that shit. Cause a lot of fucking YouTubers was fucking fear mongering and shit. Oh, it's the end of the world, doomsday. Man, that shit'll get you. I'm telling you, I ain't gonna cap. Cause I definitely went through my phase. I ain't gonna even sit here and lie to y'all. That's why I did never like new breed. That's when Ringo TV, the only reason I looked at that nigga for 2 seconds, I'm telling y'all. Cause when I got on his content, he was pushing that chosen one fake shit. Now he ain't saying nothing about that chosen one shit. Now all of a sudden he's staying clear away from that shit. Now all of a sudden he ain't no chosen one no more. Since Ringo TV deleted that shit, yeah, that part, right? So now he don't even do that content. But that for me, I ain't with that shit. I don't want to hear nothing about no fear mongering. If you ain't telling me how we could be like Floyd Mayweather, putting our grandson in or granddaughter in a position to have own the building like Paris Hilton and Trump, fuck you. That's why I'ma always have respect for Paris Hilton, cause I grew up watching Paris Hilton. Shout out to Simple Life. Cause that's what y'all never understood. The motherfucking simple life was putting your motherfucking grandkids in position to fucking own a motherfucking Trump Hilton motherfucking luxurious hotel. Oh, I gotta motherfucking do it. See, the only I keep forgetting to do a motherfucking live stream shout out Floyd because all this fucking stupid shit. But I'm telling y'all, look, Floyd Mayweather was my favorite boxer. So now at 31 years old, I don't give a fuck if the elite people gave it to him or not. I don't give a fuck because we know they gave it to him. But I don't give a fuck. I'm going to shout it out because y'all don't get it. The real simple life was that shit. And I didn't crack the case. Because I'm telling y'all, I grew up in the era of the real stage stage reality shit. Shout out to Flavor of Love, okay? Shout out to Flavor of Love too. Cause all the shit we see now, I'm telling you, that shit is so old. And that's why I'm so glad I figured it out at 31 years old. Praise to the most high. Cause y'all don't understand. I've been on this journey for a long motherfucking time. Y'all just didn't get to see it because it went on motherfucking internet for me to talk about it. Thank gosh. Um, but it wouldn't matter anyway because I was a stay home parent. I ain't know nothing about no motherfucking internet like that for real until 2020. So with that being said, I'ma say it again. Like, this earth is fucking crazy. We living in hell. We living in music and frequency, and it all makes sense. Like, that's why I keep telling people the only way to be superior on this earth because we live in hell is the truth is to be with the light. Because if your motherfucking ass be out here playing black and white games, you won't be like China, you won't be like Russia, you won't be like India, who got the nastiest motherfucking food in some parts of India. Cause I ain't gonna disrespect all y'all, cause I ain't no hater. But yeah, I love living my life. I can't even complain no more. That's why I be saying I be living my, cause before I could complain about some shit. I could find something to complain about. But I'm like the most high really didn't set me free in that area because I'ma say it again. When I first came on YouTube, shout out to Mag Bitter Truth, the biggest Jamaican influencer on YouTube for me. That's why Ringo TV, another Jamaican brother. Shout out to my Jamaicans, okay? Fuck all y'all motherfuckers that want to hate on them. Because the truth is, we know who we are, and that's why we winning. Cause think about that. As much as people want to hate on Trinidadians, Jamaicans, and at this point, I don't like Kaisenet, still don't like him. He Diddy. Shout out to Diddy and Kaisenet. We know y'all the same people. Keep ruining them motherfucking black people. Do y'all job. Y'all doing a great job. Um, he was right when he was, having that meltdown talking about black people. Back then, I ain't gonna cap. I was like, nigga, you being racist in the motherfucker talking about black people. But when you really put it into perspective, I don't blame them. Cause who really trying to be tied to black and white people who use unalivement as a way to make profit? Think about that. They use being unalived as a way to make money in 2025 and beyond, nigga. Uh, Man, y'all don't get it. But one day, when y'all do the replay, shout out to the replay game. One day, when y'all wake up and understand that the real reason why black and white people are the ones, the real Ku Klux Klan, is because, again, this is hell. Hell gotta use a contract. And the contract was always black and white. That's why the first TV was black and white in America. The first moon landing, black and white. I'm gonna say it again: chess, black and white; duality, black and white; hell, black and white. Why y'all think everybody that got trillions of dollars on this earth has something to stand on? And when they have something to stand on, it's because they're Asian, it's because they're Russian. But black and white people, the only thing they can live for is being unalive and making millions off of it through music. Think about it. This family had an AI generated song, and I'm not playing. Shout out to the black dude because I saw him yesterday. Well, yeah, yesterday I seen him. I was like, damn. And then I just seen it on the white dude platform. I was like, damn. So ask yourselves, was this premeditated or was it self defense? Because for it to be self defense, his family couldn't have made a profit the way they just did. Cause think about this, y'all. If it was self defense, how's his family got an AI generated song allegedly? They got merch effectively. They got a mansion effectively, like the pastors be doing to y'all while they swagging and surfing in the Atlanta churches. Shout out to the Africans who they took over. Um, that's why I be just looking back like I'm proud of myself. I really am because when I was growing up, I didn't get to get a family that was trying to educate me to put me in position so that I can be, having millions of dollars in my bank account, not unaliving people. But at the end of the day, my son and daughter gonna get to achieve that, and I'm gonna be able to put something in my grandkids' name. Just like my mom said that she gonna do with her grandkids. And even though my mama get on my damn nerves, I definitely love my mama. Because she, at the end of the day, she said I'm putting stuff in my grandkids' name. So apparently she knew some fluid knew to put stuff in your grandkids' name. Because in order for the next generation to even make it to the most high, you gotta give them the light. And the truth is, the only way to do that is what I just told y'all. Put something in your grandkids' name. And you know how you gonna do that? You're gonna have to live for something. And you know how you live for something? Through the most high. So that's why I'm like, I'm so happy. Like, man, that's why the most high have gifted me with so many different abilities on this earth, because he understood from a very young age, he understood that I was gonna walk in my path. And to be 31 years old, number four, because I love numerology, I love even numbers. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep telling y'all, in order to be in this hell, you have to be with the Most High, because hell is going to burn you. That's why we have trials and tribulations, because we're in hell. We have to repeat the cycle. It's never going to end until you go to the Most High. And maybe when you go to the Most High, that cycle that you was living in this hell might be over with. You know, that's how I look at it. Because at the end of the day, I personally, because again, I was raised up on Mag Bitter Truth, okay? I understand that the Most High here. I don't care what nobody say. As much as y'all want to keep saying the Most High here, I ain't finna believe that. And you know why? Because hell is here. So if you want me to believe the Most High here, yeah, that's not gonna happen. And that's why black and white gonna forever be cursed in hell. And I'm gonna keep saying it, because I'm telling y'all, y'all got it all wrong. Y'all still cycling. Y'all still cycling old news, and it's laughable. But hey, y'all gonna keep raising y'all kids up in a cycle that's so old that the Chinese people have to come out and tell y'all in 2025 that they made America great again. And all I be doing is laughing at y'all. Because if y'all never understood, I'm saying it again, if y'all never understood that all countries are tied together, y'all crazy. If y'all never understood that Russia knew that we the real people in America, we the real ancestors. I'm talking about the real ancestors, okay? I know y'all like what you mean, the real ancestors. I'm talking about we the motherfuckers that created life itself. And when I say created life itself, I mean the Most High created us. The only difference is we over here in hell because we didn't listen. We let the black woman, we let the black woman put us in hell. And that's why to this day, the black woman is the one that's gonna always talk for the black man. That's why I keep telling y'all. Y'all keep calling yourselves a black and y'all still ain't. Who was talking? Was it the black man or the black woman? Answer that question. I'm gonna say it again. Was the black woman talking or the black man? In the Bible, who finessed the black man? The black woman. And to this day, who is the first woman talking? Kamala Harrison, who ain't even black. Michelle, who's a you know what. Have y'all figured it out yet? Even for the white people, y'all had Hillary. And she said black people were super predators. Are they super predators in 2025, y'all? Ask y'all says, I'm gonna keep telling y'all how black and white is the biggest curse for hell, right? Get it. Hillary Clinton said back in the day, this I'm gonna tell y'all living in a fucking cycle. Hillary Clinton told y'all back in the day, y'all gonna be super predators. Predators had dreads. The movie Predators, dreads. Who got dreads right now? Who just unalived the white boy with dreads? I don't care if they little dreads, long dreads. Who a super predator? The person that's the spokesperson, right? The person that came out to y'all and gave y'all this racial shit, right? And did he beat up black women and hurt black children? And he a super predator? Did Hillary tell you? I just be telling y'all how black and white gonna forever keep y'all in that cycle. And I'm just glad I done figured it out. I'm glad that I'm gonna say it again. I'm glad that I raised my son and daughter to not live in that curse and live in hell. Because I'm gonna say it again, we living in hell. God damn it, y'all keep wanting to be talking about the Illuminati. They controlling the world. Oh my gosh, they doing this to us. They making the LGBT community run rampant. You know, the J community doing this, doing that. Nigga, I'm gonna say it again. Y'all never got it. It was never about the J community. It was never about the LGBT community. It was never about black and white. It was never about hell. It was always about us respecting the Most High. Something we never wanted to do, and that's why we in hell listening to music, and that's why the unalivement gonna keep going on, especially in the black community, and the white people gonna be the ones having to get tortured right along with them because they're doing it. So at the end of the day, people gonna keep doing what they want to do. Life gonna keep going on for black and white because I'm gonna say it again. That's hell. That's music. That's the truth. Y'all got finesse. The whole time, 2025, y'all still letting these people recycle the Illuminati. I've been knowing about that in my early 20s. That's why sometimes I be mad at people, especially like certain content creators. Like, that's why the space I'm in on my other YouTube channel, that's why I'm gonna blow up because the shit y'all be talking about, y'all stupid. I knew about the Illuminati in my fucking 20s. Shout out to Mag Be the Truth, who was always standing on business. That's why I'm always say I love the Jamaican community. And, you know, look, I know I myself talk about the tethers, but I'm gonna say it again. When I talk about tethers, y'all know who I'm talking about, right? Let me say it again. I'm talking about people that do not know who they fucking are. Cause you could be a whole Jamaican and not still know who the fuck you is. I'm gonna say it again. You could be white, black, green, purple. Cause that's exactly what y'all are, by the way. I'm gonna say it again. If you claim a Jamaican, if you claim a Trinidadian, if you claim an African American, you ain't winning. But you know the ones I just said after that, they winning. You know why? Cause that's the truth. That's real. They can bring that up and show you who they are. They ancestors is still here because that's them. But when you say black and white, that's the history of slavery. That's the history of the Ku Klux Klan. That's their history. That's not real. That's just a history book. The life that these people talking about, the Asian people, the Russian people, the Indian people, that's real history. I grew up knowing that shit. But FBA, African Americans, black, white, that's fairy tales, y'all. Not playing, y'all. That's brainwashing for y'all. That's why the white people became the Ku Klux Klan. Y'all never figured it out. They got brainwashed. That's why in 2025, that's why black people Ku Klux Klan. Y'all getting brainwashed. You see how black then they made a profit off of unaliving black people, right? You see how they made a profit off of it? That's why in 2025, black people making a profit off of black people being unalive, and y'all still didn't get it. Y'all still didn't get it. While the whole world making trillions of dollars, having having wars over money and shit. Trump out here saying China, we finna text y'all cause we already know y'all make all our shit. So we finna text y'all. And you know they did. That's what y'all gonna do? Okay. Well, we gonna go and tell them. Cause we know y'all they stupid in America anyway, so they gonna fall for this shit. They gonna make content off of it and be like, oh yeah, by the way, China didn't finesse y'all. That's so y'all are stupid. Y'all are so old. Y'all so behind. This stuff is 20 years old. I'm gonna tell y'all in my 20s I've been doing all this. It's just I'm blessed to put the right puzzle that was missing. And this the piece that was missing the whole time. The whole time I didn't understand that the real reason why black and white people are in hell is because they was following a lie. And y'all gonna continue on following the lie because it's been wrote so many different times. I'm gonna just say it. This time they just using the black and white card on y'all, but hey, it is what it is. Continue on making a profit off of people being unalive. My son and daughter, and I hope people that listen to my content that do have kids, I want their kids to win. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth because I didn't figure that out. I'm gonna tell y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna make. Definitely gonna make some content off of it so I can further push that agenda. Simple Life, Paris Hilton, Trump. Did y'all get it now? They did it back then. It was called putting generational wealth in your own people. And you know how to do your own people? Your kids. Not giving it away. Not getting your motherfucking feelings because somebody get unalive. So now you're gonna fund their lifestyle. You won't even set up a fucking Gerber account for your own fucking children. You will have multiple baby dads put him on child support. Won't still won't give the Gerber account for your kid. But if somebody get under alive, you'll give them money. And you wonder why Paris Hilton and Trump at this fucking old age is winning. Cause y'all was too caught up in black and white. But back then when I was watching Simple Life and Trump, I understood back then this is how I'm gonna win. Teach my motherfucking kids when I have them one day. Don't have this motherfucking notion, oh, I'm about to, oh, this what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep putting my kids under this curse called black and white. Keep telling them that the white man is superior. When they see the police, be afraid of the police. Get unalive by the police because I'm afraid of them. Because every time I see them, they're gonna unalive me. But the real people unaliving me is my own people. No, I didn't teach my motherfucking kids that stupid ass shit. My son for 8 years straight wanted to be the police. Literally. For 8 years straight, he wanted to be the police. Birthdays included. So with that being said, no, I didn't brainwash my motherfucking kids with black and white. I told my kids the truth because my motherfucking parents didn't want to tell me the truth. So that's what I did with my kids, and that's why I'm so blessed. I'm gonna keep saying I'm so blessed. That's why I have an amazing boyfriend who love me. God damn it, I love him too. Because I'm gonna keep telling y'all, y'all never got it. It was always about believing in polygamy and not falling into the black and white trap. And that's why I believe in polygamy and I didn't fall into the black and white trap. And that's why I'm winning. A lot of y'all not gonna win on this earth is because y'all one don't want to repent and praise the most high. Because the most high is the king of all. I'm gonna say it again. The Most High's can go on. I couldn't even tell y'all right now in 2025 how black and white gonna keep living this curse because of music and because they believe that the Illuminati run the world. They don't. Hey, how's school? Everyone's good. Okay, thank you. See that what happens when you have kids. I was talking to my son and daughter because they just came from school. See, that's the great thing about it. They ride the bus, and my son he walk from school because I literally live next door to his school, middle school and high school. Man, I done grew up in my community for so long. My son and daughter literally, they both go to the two schools I went to. Like my son go to my middle school, and my daughter go to my elementary school that I went to. So that part, right? But what I really be trying to get at is that yeah, y'all gonna keep going for this trend, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't even feel bad no more. Cause for a long time, I felt bad for black people for a long time because for you think you black. I don't care what nobody say. We been raised to say black for so long. We believe that shit, right? So all my life I did to a certain degree believed it. But what saved me, I'm gonna keep telling y'all, what saved me is growing up understanding that it's not about that. Like I'm not playing. When you grow up knowing real history, it's like you can't fall into that trap. But if your family be brainwashing you to be like be scared of the white man unalived us in the 60s, we had to go through slavery. I'm like, dude, did you really go through slavery? How many people, raise your hand, how many people went through slavery? I'm 31 years old. I never went through slavery. I'm not playing. I don't even know what it really is. I wasn't in chains. I didn't get whipped my master. So why do I have to live a curse that's not even mine? But that's what black people and white people be doing. Because think about this. Think about the Ku Klux Klan. The Ku Klux Klan is the white people. So they still living under that same aura. Black people live under this slavery aura, and then y'all wonder why y'all the ones getting finessed. Y'all wonder why this whole family can come out with an AI generated freaking song. Y'all think I'm playing? Allegedly, the family got an AI generated song. Where they do that at? They got merch. I just was on this white dude platform. He got a million people. I don't even know how it popped up in my algorithm. This dude literally, the family got merch, y'all. Merch. And black people like Red Supreme talking about the angry man. You're mad at the angry man because he like Ringo TV and he checked E Black and told his dumb ass we not going for that. We not profiting off people being unalive. What is wrong with y'all? Are y'all weirdos? Do y'all want to live in a time where it's okay? And then y'all wonder why the 2/3 finna be gone. Cause y'all are really okay with it. Y'all are talking about rappers like they ain't ish, but then y'all let a whole family come out and make this type of money off of y'all like a pastor. They swag and they surfing. They swag and they surfing. I'm saying that because I'm not playing. Atlanta church, swagging and surfing, rap music. And they wonder why they living in hell. And they wonder why they funding hell content. So to all the content creators, y'all gonna look dumb. Y'all not getting it. You have to stand up. It's not about money. It's not even about race. It's not even about your ethnic background at this point. It's about being with the Most High or the devil. It's it. People not haven't figured it out. Think about this. This person got under live and y'all funding it. And y'all think y'all not with the devil? You think you're not with the devil if you're funding somebody who underlive another person. Y'all never figured it out. Y'all are really crazy. That's how I look at the new world. I ain't gonna lie. In America, y'all weirdos. And that's why I'm gonna stay in my nice community. And I can't wait till one day live in this area that have many mentions. Y'all think that that family that just got millions of dollars off of y'all, because that's what they're gonna get in the end, millions of dollars off y'all to live in a white neighborhood. He literally unalived a white kid and y'all put him in a white neighborhood. And y'all want me to be like, I'm black. I'm finna one day put my own self in the white community, even though I'm already in the white community, by the way. But I just want to have that mini mention. Okay, that part, because we got some beautiful mansions in Tennessee. Man, I'm telling y'all, that's how I know y'all live in a fucking fantasy, and I ain't finna live in it with y'all. I'm gonna live in a beautiful mansion with the Most High. Y'all gonna let these people live by the white man for unaliving the white man. That's how you know people in today's time is crazy. So I gotta put myself in a position to live in the white neighborhood, the beautiful. And when I say the white neighborhood, it's the truth. It's the white neighborhood. That's where you gotta be safe at. You have to be safe. Think about that, y'all. He ran to the white community. Why he ran to these same black people that support him? Y'all think about that. That's the funny shit I'm talking about. He ran to the same white people he underlined, and y'all let him do it, and nobody gonna hold him accountable. Think about that, y'all. I ain't even think about that. Think about that, y'all. These same black people that's giving him the $1 million, he didn't go live in the hood. Why he didn't go live in the hood? Them the same people that finna support him. They finna make that merch great again. But he go live in a white community, and they ain't fear right now. Shout out to the white people. They living in fear right now. That's why I be laughing at y'all in 2025. I be when I tell y'all I be laughing at black and white people in 2025, that's the big y'all be laughing at how black people be screaming and hollering at how black women ain't shit and how black men ain't shit and this and that. Y'all be laughing at Kendra G and all that stupid shit. Me, I be laughing at how black people and white people stupid in the motherfucker. They gon' Cause think about it, the white daddy, he's stupid too. The white mama, she's stupid too. Ain't no way you gonna unalive my motherfucking son and think I'm not finna act a motherfucking fool. Fuck some merch. Fuck a AI generated song, nigga. It's finna be World War III. I'm finna get all them people together. You know how y'all be living through the civil rights era and y'all be getting these motherfucking coons to come out and support y'all whole ass? Okay, I'm finna get the Ku Klux Klan to support me. Since y'all want a race war all the time, new breed. Since y'all always want a race war, what if them white people would have got the Ku Klux Klan then? Since they out here trying trying to promote that shit. See, that's why I'm gonna say the white and black people gonna be the destruction of y'all, and I'm gonna laugh at y'all. Ain't no way. He out here trying to race bait. So what y'all would have did if the white daddy would have had the Ku Klux Klan did? If he would have sat up there and got the Ku Klux Klan, what y'all would have did then? Y'all would have really been crying. Y'all some hoes. And it was in 2003 when Dave Chappelle came out and gave y'all a fucking skit. Y'all still living in the skit, by the way. Dave Chappelle gave y'all the skit in 2003 called Reparations. And Tariq Nasheed gave that shit to y'all, and y'all still crying about it. In 2003, Dave Chappelle read a fucking skit on his TV show called Reparations. And y'all know what y'all did with it? Right when them same white people y'all was crying to, right when they gave y'all the money, you know what y'all did? Y'all gave it right back to the white people. Ain't y'all doing that right now? Ain't y'all just use that white boy getting under lock a way to get money off of it? And I'm gonna keep saying it. Y'all let this same black boy that unalived the white boy go to the white community. Do y'all think that makes sense? Y'all never got it. His family was plugged in. Y'all dumb. How can you have a whole merch? And this, I could see if it was the family just somehow did it real quick. He had a whole designer and posted it. When Hillary Clinton said y'all was super predators, that bitch was right. The Predator movies was right. When they said put it in a book and put it in movies, when they said that shit was sci-fi when it was really was fiction, huh, huh. This community gonna get finesse for life. The black and white community gonna get finesse for life. The white man didn't do shit because he just stood there and took the shit. The white woman, who is the mother, she didn't give a fuck. She raised them sons. She didn't even give a fuck either. She didn't even come out, cry, fake, cry, nothing. The mama, she standing up there, by the way, looking like the devil herself. Because you know them black women, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. The real, black women that y'all love and support, give y'all motherfucking life goals to, they the devil. So she stood up there and was talking for him and everything. The coward that he is. Do you know that's why his son deleted the white man? Because he the coward. Y'all see who the real coward, right? You see why his son deleted the white boy, okay? So he the coward. So he just standing there looking stupid, let her talk, fake cry. This fake advocate who beat women and children, but y'all didn't want to do that. Red Supreme, all y'all other clowns eat black. The rest of y'all didn't want to come out and talk about that, but y'all want to make a profit off of what? The white boy being unalive. And then y'all, my favorite thing that E Black said when I was listening to him on the Angry Man, white master got to do it. Why we can't do it? I'm just like, okay. So when is this 20-year skit gonna be over with? Cause I'm putting it in a 20-year skit. I don't know when it's gonna be over with, y'all, but this is one of the biggest things I will say. If you have kids, don't tell them that they don't teach them nothing about black and white people. Don't even teach them about it. And then when they talk to you, if your kids ask you about the black culture, if they ask you about the civil rights era, if they ask you about the Ku Klux era, tell them it was make believe, it was fantasy, it was a way to manipulate people so that the people that control the wealth in on this earth, there was a way for them to cycle their energy so that they can keep them in slavery and they can make trillions of dollars off of them. And then while the rest of the world making their trillions of dollars, that's how they make their trillions of dollars off of them. Yeah. So if y'all never understood how America was making billions, trillions, quadrillions of dollars, if y'all was trying to figure out how Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, all the rest of them, if y'all been really trying to figure out how they was able to make this type of money, it's called black and white. Y'all never figured it out. That's how they was able to make billions of dollars off of y'all dumbasses. They didn't even have to really go fight wars and all that stupid shit. America just crazy and they just like doing that dumbass shit. But the truth of it is that black and white people gonna be cursed for life. They're gonna live through the music. They're gonna be unalive by the music. And it is what it is. I'ma just tell y'all, like, the Bible was so true. Like, the Bible was really, really true. When he told y'all that the 2/3 was gonna be wiped out, he was really not playing, y'all. He was really not playing. And at the end of the day, the devil, if you thought you was winning, you really not winning. You just, you got your contracts, and you got them contracts, and it might look cute right now that saying you got these contracts, that you got them under, which is black and white. It's okay, because at the end of the day, it's on them, because we all know right from wrong, and none of us can pretend like we don't. So if they want to live through that contract of black and white, that's on them. But I'm gonna just keep trying to tell the other people that's with the light, that can see through the fakery, that we understand that this your realm. You own this realm. And I respect it. If you can keep cursing these people through black and white, hey, that's their life. Let them live it. Like, if they want to keep letting people get unalive and make a profit off of it, and then they think that's not gonna backfire on them, I'm with you. Keep using them up. But me, when I get my mini mention, it's gonna be through the most high. So see, I ain't gotta worry about black and white. So that's why I just keep telling y'all, if y'all wanna live in that fantasy world, keep doing it. But I'm not gonna let my son and daughter get wrapped up in it, and that's why I'm glad they didn't. Because see, I didn't program my son and daughter with hate. I programmed my daughter and son for the next generation. And in order to do that, you have to teach your kids that black and white is not real. The truth is, you are American, nigga, over everything. And if you in China, you're Chinese over everything. If you from India, you Indian from over everything. Like, y'all never got it. Why y'all kept thinking Trump said make America great again? Because it was never about black and white. It was always about America. But y'all never got it, because y'all let Hillary Clinton tell y'all was super predators, and y'all believed it, bitch. And now in 2025, y'all super predators. The whole time y'all was crying about the Ku Klux Klan, but y'all the Ku Klux Klan. So that's what I'm gonna keep saying. At the end of the day, I don't feel bad for none of y'all. I don't feel bad about black people. I don't feel bad about white people. I only feel bad for the most high people, because we got to sit here and endure this bullshit, because for some reason, somebody along our ancestors fucked up and got trapped. And that's why we on hell looking at these motherfuckers like, when I go see the Most High, I'm going to praise Him for giving me the light. Because that's how I look at it, y'all. Like, you have to look at life like this. Y'all can't keep talking about the Illuminati and keep blaming them like they did something. They didn't do nothing, y'all. The Most High put us in hell. We're in hell. How many times have they told us we're in hell, but y'all never believed it? Because y'all don't want to believe it. Y'all never want to believe that hell is switched up genders. Y'all never want to believe that hell was literally being people being unalive. Y'all never wanted to believe it. Y'all never wanted to believe that hell was people getting unalive and you profiting off of it. And that's the only way to win. Y'all never figured it out. Mag Bitter Truth been on YouTube just as long as Ringo TV. I just didn't know it Ringo TV until like 20 to like 2 years ago. But I've been knowing about Mag Bitter Truth forever on YouTube. He still ain't got 1 million followers. He been telling me this way before this. I've been knowing about this forever. That's why I keep telling y'all, in order to be with the truth, you're never gonna make billions off of this earth. Duh. The only way to make billions off of this earth is to lie, cheat, and unalive people. Y'all haven't figured it out. We're living in hell. But the 2/3, I'm gonna keep telling y'all, keep believing in black and white. Go along with the 2/3. That's on you. The real 2/3 is the black and white people that live in racism. And when I say racism, it's not necessarily mean that you are black and white. I'm saying living in racism is the true curse too. And sex. And sex. I'm gonna keep saying that. Sex is also another curse, because why y'all thinking America all they preach is sex? Why y'all think it's $1 billion corporation? America is gonna forever stay where it's at, because people in America gonna keep fighting about black and white, and they still didn't figure it out. Y'all ain't gonna win. But the people that they put in position, they gonna get many mansions. Them same white people that got unalive, they gonna get to live with them. Damn, I feel so bad for them their family. I ain't gonna cap. I do because I don't care what nobody say. It's about like your kid not being on this earth. Just imagine if you did everything right or you did everything wrong, but somehow your kid was became successful and was an athlete. You was think about this. I'm gonna think about this, right? The dad was a PDF file back in the day. Did his went through it, did what he had to do, still his son made beat the odds. Think about that. Even with that stain from the father, because you know they love to talk about, how the father did that, right? Even with all that, his son still achieved that, only to get unalived by a black family who had a dad and a mom. And people still ain't figured it out yet. But I'm gonna say it again. This ain't gonna be the last one. This not gonna be the last one. It ain't, because I'm gonna look at it like this. Dr. Umar still get donations. Tariq Nishi right now on YouTube still race baiting the tether, and his wife is the J community. I'm not playing. Tariq Nasheed's baby mama. Well, he ain't his baby mama. I ain't gonna even do it like that. That's his wife. His wife is the J community. I'm not playing. And people talking about tethers. That's why y'all all clowns. Ray Supreme, clown. All y'all are clowns. Why are y'all still pushing FBA? What grandmama? What grandmama said FBA? Can somebody fact check me and let me know when did our grandmamas ever say FBA? Y'all let a whole internet sensation mess y'all up for life. Y'all kids finna be messed up. Y'all not getting it. When my son and daughter tell me that black kids are wilding, which means they parents not raising them, my niece who's 16 going on 17 telling me the same thing. She live in another state, which is Georgia. Even my sister be telling me, she said, these motherfuckers kids crazy down here. These parents, and then at the same time, she do tell me that some women, in her apartment complex are doing good. But then at the same time, she tell me about how a lot of them ain't doing good, and a lot of the men ain't shit like her father of her children. Because I like to be respectful and say, not baby daddy, because if I want to be disrespectful, I'll go there. But it's bad out here because I'm gonna say it again. This new generation of men, I don't know what the fuck is going on with y'all. That's why I'm gonna say this. That's why I'm trying to have some kids. My boyfriend, no cap. Yeah, I'm 31 years old, but when I get my ass back on my feet, which is my back on my feet is being in my own household, which is not being on YouTube, which is not working at Amazon. Yeah, that part. Give me about 2 years. I'm gonna have my feet back up, sitting back pregnant. Goddamn it, I ain't playing. Like I know my boyfriend old and he be saying all that. I be like, I ain't my fault. You got with a young female. I know your kid's grown, and next year your last kid gonna be grown, but they ain't got nothing to do with me, goddamn. They ain't got nothing to do with me, cause apparently y'all old men, y'all need to be out here creating life. I'm telling you, brainwaves, Rilo, Ringo TV, y'all need to be producing some more children. Y'all women, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all need to be trying to make these men great again. God damn it. Give them some more seeds on this earth. Like, y'all, look, y'all be so willing to give Carmelo Anthony. Y'all will make them niggas great again. But y'all won't make a Ringo TV, a new breed, a Rilo, y'all won't make them great again. What's wrong with y'all women? We need to be out here trying to get pregnant by successful men. And when I say successful men, it ain't the same way y'all be talking about. I be talking about men that's standing on business, that's building, that's enlightening us, that's putting us in the right position. Y'all be looking at men in weird aspects. But then again, I grew up Muslim, so I always understood men. So I ain't had time to be playing these demon games that y'all be playing. Talking about something. I need him for his money, his height, and y'all wonder why. Ugh, that community. Mm-mm-mm. I can officially say in 2025, the black shackles that own me is officially over with. All praises to the Most High. Because I ain't going to cap. I still was living. amongst it too, cause you know you gotta be real with yourself. I can lie online all I want to, but I ain't gonna do all that. But see, my son and daughter, they ain't had to worry about that, cause they been knowing all their life that they Aborigine and Native American, cause they dad is Native American also, so they been knowing all their lives anyway. So that's why I keep telling y'all, y'all got wrapped up in being black and white, which is slavery, and that's on y'all. But see, me and Ringo TV, Brainwaves, Wallow, all of us, we know who we are. Because at the end of the day, I understand we still gonna say black because we been brainwashed to say it for so long. But like I keep telling y'all, I be trying my hardest to be like just American. God damn it. Like when I say black in front of my kids, they kind of be looking at me like, what the fuck you talking about? Because they so used to, knowing who they are. Because I'm gonna keep telling y'all, in order for the next generation to be successful, you have to raise your kids to be successful. It's not on the white man. It's not on the school system. It's not on rappers. It's not on influencers. It's not up to the news. It's up to you. That's all I can tell people because I know firsthand. I'm telling y'all, like, y'all don't get it. Like, I got a 12-year old and a 10-year old, and they already successful because they ain't brainwashed. And if they already understand good and bad, they ain't brainwashed. So they good. So even if they go through something bad in life, they still gonna end up with the Most High because I didn't cool. I didn't basically groom them to be with the devil. I'm just put it plain and sight. Cause that's the truth. Like y'all don't get it. It's either be with the devil or God. It's never been no in between. It never was no gray area. Y'all just believed in the gray area, but it's really the truth. It's either you're gonna be with God or the devil. So when things happen in this earth that we living in, which is hell, if you see hell like activity and you follow it, that means you want to stay in hell. And if you see hell like activity and you stay in the light, that means when you leave this earth, you're going to be with the light. It's no in between no more. People haven't figured it out, but that's what I'm telling y'all. It's no more in between no more. It's over with. I'm just telling y'all, it's over with. You're either going to be with the Most High or you're going to stay in hell. It's not about the Illuminati. It's not about these celebrities that's low key being recycled for life. It's about the truth. And the truth is that the two-thirds are going to stay in hell. Y'all never figured it out because the church is in hell. So y'all thought that the church was supposed to teach y'all something, but we live in hell. So why would you ever think that the church, the mosque, any other like platform that is designed to enslave you, it was never to teach you anything. The book was supposed to teach you, not the religion. It never was a religion. It was really just a book that's been coerced so many times. We don't know what the real truth is, but we do know this. We in fucking hell. And we know it's a God. And you know why we know it's a God? Because they tell us it's a God. So when it all boils down, the Anthony family is going to win because I'm gonna keep saying it. We live in hell, and the only way to win is to unalive people. And if you don't unalive them, but if you still follow the essence of people unaliving people, you gonna get unalive. Your family might get unalive, and you still be calling yourself a slave. Cause Kanye West, as much as people don't love him, as much as people hate him, as much as people don't like him, I grew up respecting Kanye West because I always understood way more than the average person understood. It was that slavery was a choice. Just like black and white people decided to make the Ku Klux Klan and slavery a reality, it was a choice. It always was a choice. And y'all accepted that choice. And that's why to this day, we still got the Ku Klux Klan and we still got slavery. And they told y'all 12 years of slave was really school, which was the system to indoctrinate y'all to be the Ku Klux Klan and to be the new slaves. And y'all never figured it out that the HBCU was another system. Sororities was hazing like Hollywood entities do, humiliations. But for some reason, y'all still believed that y'all was slaves and that y'all was the Ku Klux Klan. All because y'all got indoctrinated for fake history. But if you would have rewind history and went to the 14th century, you would have understood that the Most High put us here. And ever since then, We been in hell. Y'all never understood it. The truth is, we got put over here. I hope y'all know we got put over here, right? Why y'all think that they use black people the way they do? Because that was the only way to indoctrinate us into hell. Why y'all think in America black and white people exist? Y'all never got it. The Bible was way deeper than y'all could ever imagine, but y'all got caught up in religion. But see, when I was growing up, because I grew up Muslim, so they always was telling us how we had to do this and that, just like in the Bible, right? When y'all was growing up being Christians, they tell y'all gotta believe this, you gotta believe that. So when I was growing up being Muslim, I didn't want to be Muslim because I always felt like I'm not gonna do this. I don't want to do this. Like I love wearing a hijab. I thought that was fun. I loved it. I love the music. I love the Arabic culture in general. But I just hated having to like submit to certain things because I was just like, y'all ain't got time for all that. So that's why I did. That's when I started to really understood that it was not about religion. It was actually really just about the Bible and the Quran. And as I grew up and I kept understanding that because I was getting traumatized at the same time, so it made it even more easier to accept the Most High because when you get traumatized and you going through abuse and you going through like, cause I ain't gonna cap. When I was growing up, I was going through abuse, traumatizing shit, but it just pushed me further and further to the Most High, and that's why I'm gonna keep telling y'all. Like at the end of the day, you have to understand that the Quran and the Bible is the true essence of why the Most High put us here. Damn, y'all never got it. Like, why y'all think that y'all have idols for these sect religions, but y'all never understood that books and movies was the truth of life. Because the only way you can understand it is you have to see it, you have to hear it, and you have to feel it. And your subconscious mind had to understand it. Yep, we living in hell and it ain't gonna change and they gonna keep making a profit of it. And I'm gonna keep talking about it and I'm gonna keep having my opinion. And again, like Ringo TV said, Brainwave said, like Rollo said, they gonna always make the views because the truth is, who really want to hear somebody tell you that the Most High been told us that we living in hell and the only way to repent is to stay in the light. Nobody don't want to hear this shit. They want to swag and surf. They swag and they surf. That's all they want to do. So hey, it is what it is because life gonna go on. And I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna keep teaching my son and daughter the truth. And one day, praise the Most High that they have some grandkids, so that I could put something in their name, just like my mama said she gonna do for my kids. So with that being said, it is what it is.